First meeting between the Toronto Raptors and the Brooklyn Nets. The Raptors with an overall record of 18-8. Their third best currently in
snowy wintry night in the TO.
Raptors win the opening tip. Here's DeRozan. Cut off in the bucket with a rebound quickly. Now here's DeRozan guiding across the timeline, backing in on Joe Harris, and he is. Raptors have played 16 road games as Joe
least number of home games.
Yep, 9-1. Best winning percentage in the NBA at home, and Valanciunas drills, finishing the game against Phoenix as nobody put a body on Valanciunas. That one rolls off the front of the rim. And
Flynn, D'Angelo Russell, they're getting a look at these young guards, and they've produced.
DeRozan 3 of 3. The first Kyle. He's going to find OG. OG puts it on the deck. Down low on the block to the cutting Valanciunas. Valanciunas with another rebound. And the Toronto Raptors lead by 4. Transition 3. 7-0 run by the Raptors over the last 45 seconds heading into that timeout, Jack. Here's Serge. The 3, and it's good. Harris, kick out. Zeller chased off the line. Hustling defense. Whitehead the 3, and it's good. Pass stolen away by DeRozan. DeMar to the rim, and DeRozan has been since wired along with Nick Stauskas, and a 2019 second-round pick for Trevor Booker up top. Oh, with the left hand, Jack. Oh my! DeRozan flying high as Whitehead comes back.
Double digits already.
He's like Sandy. He's handing out buckets tonight.
Amen to that.
Here's DeMar on the inside. So here's Okafor on the inside, and a nice AC, the former Raptor, gives it up. Okafor, high-low feed, and Ibaka cuts him off. Stauskas catch and fire. And
at his position, he is a guy, in my opinion, that has the range, the skill set to be an effective shooter.
Oh, that's...
Kyle begins the second quarter on the bench with 5 dimes. Let's go down to Matty D and Jack.
All right, it begins with a three-pointer.
Let's get some turnovers and misses.
And get out an early offense, right, Jack?
Bingo.
Here's Stauskas left open. He is 3 for 3. I was speaking with Nick before the game. 4 days before the trade, he had a meeting with general manager. He's 4 of 4 and a timeout. We're going to do this.
In the same division.
In the same division, but it helps out Nick Stauskas in the final year of his contract. There's out there that can shoot. So we're going to sit back in that zone.
I would too.
And there's Stauskas and the foul.
And the work ethic of a J.J. Redick. If you want to get to that level, you got to pick it up.
Van Vliet, where they've really struggled. And this might be a situation as Powell connects. You got to go through what you got to go through to understand what you got to get better at ultimately.
I agree with that, if you're a competitor.
Here's Lowry, and it's deflected, scooped up. JV playing like a big man. Night. We'll see how it unfolds. Here's DeRozan, Jay. Sweet shot. Another rebound. And across the timeline, JV comes up, sets a screen in the paint. Switch.
No time in score, but that's big. You got to get rid of it.
DeRozan in the paint, and the soft touch. He's
before sometimes very deliberate.
Kyle in the flow, and again. You know, guarding Lowry and DeRozan's minutes, maybe not tonight. Tonight might not be that night. Up by 12, looking for more. DeRozan, Dinwiddie on him at the elbow. Jay, good, he's got. Raptors have done a good job keeping him off that line.
And they're behind, so you know they're going to try to shoot more if they can.
Lowry banks it in. Rebounds for Ibaka, 5 rebounds for JV. Goes in now. In the paint, good. Tracked down by Anunoby. OGO with 2 from downtown. Here's Kyle and a crowd with a sweep.
All in double figures, Pat.
And OG over the last 5 games shooting 9 of 14 from three-point range. So rare night for him.
This group is starting to come together a little bit from a chemistry perspective.
Ibaka
You know,
reels it in.
It's a subtle thing, but so important in team sports.
Well, over the last 6 games, as LeVert.
And honestly, as we both know, I think you'd ask every player and every coach to a man, they know they can even be a little better.
And a 3 from the corner. Stauskas also from Michigan. In his 4th year, JV contacting.
I'm a season ticket holder, and I can say that. It's been horrible.
Sometimes you got to get lucky in that draft when you're
Connor McDavid.
It took a while, but he's in it. What is going on tonight, Jerome? Serge is shooting threes and making threes.
Assists, right? Did the Jays do anything?
Well, a lot of conversation about.
CC Sabathia?
Well, no, Josh Donaldson in the St. Louis Cardinals, but I don't.
Or ESPN yet in the States. I mean, who are these other imposters that are playing on those networks?
Hurdle!
Because, they happen to be in LA or New York and they register on Nielsen's. That is a disgrace.
Yeah, and
Warrior-centric league.
And you know this, Jack. Here's DeRozan. What a move behind the back, and he finishes.
I think it would be fabulous.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Well, I think they've earned it.
And a Whitehead with a deep 3.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, I think you're right. But home. Don't put him on the road. We're right here at home.
But it's almost like sometimes you feel like there's
the 3 from DeRozan. 86-62. Here's the 3. Got it. DeMar DeRozan.
Right. I'm just going to give you a little tee up for that.
Oh, how about that? The Austrian hammer.
It's closing time at the Air Canada Center.
Lowry remains on the floor here early on. Let's
hit CAA and helping me through it because I'm clueless.
Here's Hollis Jefferson with it. And he's got his overall. It's another magnificent night all around game. Siakam with a throwdown.
Holidays. How about that one?
Hollis Jefferson. Here's Zeller underneath. Free up. And Hollis Jefferson with a rebound.
And, with C.J. Miles not able to play tonight.
Hollis Jefferson and 1.
This does, what's it, January 8th. Once they get through January 8th at Brooklyn, the schedule starts to open up a little bit for them.
Norm gives it up to Van Vliet. Clock down to 5. Fred operating on the inside, and the foul. Especially after all that time out on the road, Jack. Road can be so tough. Great defense there. Lead pass. Pascal throws it down. Playing hard at both ends. Oh, Pirtle. What does he say, Jack? Here's DeLon on the inside. And the Raptors travel to Toronto. I don't know. Here's Stauskas. Okafor. And a nice left there. An excellent job of chasing the Nets off that three-point line.
Yeah.
They're
only taking 23.
Yeah, 14 under their 9 points off of the bench. Good to see him back for 7. And Stauskas.
So it's good for him. His confidence, and obviously makes an impact.
Here's DeLon. Driving. And
defend.
He's got the lane.
He can go, man. He can go.
And a nice cut of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive games where he had double digits and deflected. And the Raptors' second unit just continues to shine. Look at this.
I could crank out some Irish songs for you, too.
Well, that we know. Okafor spinning around.
Daughters led by DeRozan, Lowry, Ibaka, Valanciunas. Great effort. And they did a good job, as you mentioned, Matt, chasing the Nets.